EMBA is a 22-month program that's designed for mid to senior level career professionals. For a lot of students, they're looking to build on leadership. For a lot of students, it's a breakthrough, a ceiling that they're currently experiencing. Students often are looking to grow their network and really build out those big picture business skills. So the big difference in the EMBA program is the cohort that you're working with in the community that you're building. So the average age is around 40 years, and the average work experience among your peers will generally be around 15 years. You'll also interact with a really diverse group of students in the EMBA program. We see students from all sorts of different industries across the board, and really this lends itself to the practical learning, the relatability of what you're doing in the classroom. So from the stories, the discussions that you're having, you're really able to share and hear what's going on real world in your Calgary business community. Let's hear what our recent grads have to say about their experience in their cohort.
The connections in the program are one of the best parts of the program itself. You go through it with the same cohort over the 2-year period. You really get to know people. You get mixed up into different groups, and you get to work with almost everybody over the course of the 2 years. And you really grow into a family, and you really support one another.
When you experience the smaller cohort and you get those intimate personal relationships, you tend to see the world a little bit differently through your classmates' eyes, and that in turn makes you more of a compassionate leader.
As an executive MBA student, we know that work and balance are important to you. We have the schedule set up so that you can keep working while you're in the program. Your courses are offered in block week and weekend format, and your weekends would be all day Friday and Saturday class every other weekend, meaning that you'd be on campus twice a month or about 8 times in a term.
Through the Executive MBA, I was actually introduced to the Creative Destruction Lab, which was a great program for me. It was an opportunity to actually put my past experience plus my education to good use in a consultative manner in the real world. And the way it works is really gets you to be a part of the startup world. What that also does for your career path is it gets you in front of the actual mentors and people who've really done this before. And what you get to do is you get to get all that information and all that knowledge and use it to be able to help a venture and a startup that's actually going through the commercialization process. And so it's an experience like nothing else.
One of the coolest features of the Executive MBA program is the opportunity to get plugged in with an executive coach. This individual is going to be a mentor to you throughout the course of the program. You'll meet with them one-on-one and talk through challenges that you're facing, growth opportunities, and really just build your network. So Haskayne is the only executive MBA program in Canada that offers you the option to specialize in finance. Through the finance specialization, you would have elective coursework that would expose you to topics like financial theory, mergers and acquisitions, and risk management. So at Haskayne, one of the things that we're really proud of is our location in Calgary and the connections that we've built among the business community here. As a Haskayne student, you're coming in and you're really tapping into that network to build out your own personal connections.
And you have this new ecosystem that's developing in the city as you see transformation in industry. I think there's some real momentum in that. And so I look forward to being able to be a part of that.
Haskayne was one of the first business schools in Canada to be accredited by the AACSB. This is a stamp of quality that's held by less than 5% of the world's business schools. I'd love to let you hear from a few of your MBA professors.
Accounting is the language of business, and you should be able to at least speak. You don't have to write the book. You don't have to learn how to compose poems, but at least you should be able to understand the basics of that language.
When you get to an executive MBA stage, you have business experience, you understand, you've been involved in projects, but really it's about thinking forward around what are the technological changes that are going to hit the road in the future that could really disrupt your particular industry.
Our current students and graduates always have a ton of wisdom to share. Let's hear from a few of them.
It was around confidence for me. I came into the program I knew I had a lot of analytical skills and hard skills, but I wanted to work on my soft skills.
I feel like now that I'm finished the Executive MBA program, I am going to definitely go out and talk to different individuals about building your skill set and making sure that you don't necessarily pigeonhole into one area. I'm actually a registered nurse, so I come from a little bit of a different background, and I think having a business background combined with that healthcare background is really just a powerful force to be able to offer to society.
Let's talk through some program and admissions details. The Haskayne Executive MBA is a 22-month program designed for mid to senior level career professionals with a minimum of 7 years of work experience. A range of educational backgrounds are eligible. You are not required to have a bachelor's degree. We value your years of work experience. In the Executive MBA, there are 17 required courses and 3 electives. You may choose the General Executive MBA stream, or if you want to bolster financial expertise, we recommend the Finance Specialization. It requires the completion of 2 finance courses as part of the core curriculum and 3 additional finance electives. The Executive MBA classes are held on Fridays and Saturdays every other weekend. There will be block weeks throughout the program. In your last semester, you'll cap off your courses with a major project. You get to choose between 2 options: to tackle a work challenge you're experiencing, or to get involved with Creative Destruction Lab, gaining exposure to a tech or science-based startup with a focus on entrepreneurship and innovation. The Executive MBA will enhance your business acumen and take your leadership to the next level. Here is an example of the core courses and electives that you may take. Please note that courses and electives are subject to change. As part of this program, you'll enjoy the extra benefits included in your tuition and exclusive to the Haskayne Executive MBA. Tuition can change. It's best to check our website for updated tuition or speak with a recruitment and admissions specialist. If you are working full-time and your employer is based in Alberta, you may be eligible for up to $20,000 in tuition support through the Canada-Alberta Job Grant. Check with your HR team for more information. To be considered for the Haskayne Executive MBA, applications should fulfill one of the following 3 sets of criteria: a GPA of 3.0 out of 4 or higher in the last 2 years of a 4-year undergraduate degree from an accredited university, and a minimum of 7 years of progressive work experience. Or for those of you who have a GPA that's a bit lower, less than 3.0 out of 4, you need to have a university degree and at least 7 years of progressive work experience, and a score of 140 or higher on the executive assessment test, or a score of 485 or higher on the GMAT Focus Edition exam. Or for those of you who do not have a university degree, you need to have at least 10 years of progressive work experience and a score of 140 or higher on the executive assessment test, or a score of 485 or higher on the GMAT Focus Edition exam. If English is not your first language, or you'd be attending the program on a student visa, you must achieve a score of 97 or higher on the TOEFL, or a score of 7 or higher on the academic version of the IELTS. Here's how to apply. You'll start with an application form and an application fee, as well as submitting 2 workplace references. Then you'll upload your supporting documents, including a current resume and written response to 2 essay questions in your student portal. You'll need to submit your unofficial transcripts, your test scores, and English language proficiency results if required. You'll also participate in an admissions interview. We operate on a rolling admission basis. Once all of your documents are completed, we'll move forward to process your file. Here are some important dates. We always recommend that you apply early, as space is limited. Reach out to a recruitment and admission specialist for more information. We are happy to provide one-on-one consultation, answer any questions you may have, and help support you through the application process to make it as easy for you as possible. Thank you for joining us for this online information session about the Haskayne Executive MBA. Remember, our team is only an email or phone call away. We hope you choose Haskayne, and we look forward to seeing you on campus in the fall.